guys, I can't even believe that I'm coming home here looking like this. Well, probably as rough as I've been some other times. I guess it's just because of the way I feel, but I have kept the boys today. It's been a struggle. They've been good. I've let them stay on electronics a little bit more than I normally would. Just because, yes, I still have the headache. But I will say that I feel like it's one notch down from what it was. I know I told y'all I thought it was a cluster headache. Still may be, I don't know. Went to urgent care yesterday. We were supposed to go to the lake this weekend with the kids. Let's see, today's Thursday. So we were going to the lake this past weekend with the kids. Didn't make it, just could not be out in that heat. It is so hot here, y'all. I know I just talked to Jody Saladino. I know she says that the humidity is just unreal in Michigan too. So I think it's all over. I know Sue on the Real Brits of New York, I know Sue talks about how hot it is, and even in New York. So I didn't think y'all got as hot as we did, and it appears that your humidity is pretty bad. I don't think the humidity is as bad as ours, but I don't really know. But so we didn't go this past weekend. Of course, John worked Monday and Tuesday, and then we were going to Michael's aunt yesterday. She has a pool, and all of his family was going there, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And then Ashley woke up with a fever, with body aches and everything. She had worked Tuesday, and she woke up with body aches, fever, and so she went to urgent care somewhere else, and they said she had a fever virus. She laid down and slept for several hours while Michael took the kids to the pool, and so I think her fever broke and she's feeling better. And I've been watching, of course I watch Katie and Cullen and Katie every day, and they're all at the beach sick. So I think there's a lot that's going around. I guess this is a little summertime flare up. But anyway, I did go get a massage Tuesday evening. I had a busy day with Mother. Took Mother to the doctor Monday and Tuesday. Horrible time to be driving in Birmingham. But I don't know, that sometimes it don't make you just feel better to make yourself get up and do something sometimes, I think. But I went and got a massage. Very, very painful. She says there's main nerves that come right down through here and that really get inflamed, and oh my gosh, I had no idea. I knew my neck and back and shoulders and head was bad, but I didn't know like down through there. And before, when I've been getting sick, I get really sore through there. I've gotten fluid behind my ears. And I mean, she would ask me all the time. She's precious, y'all. She is a spirit-filled Christian, and she knows I'm a Christian, and we talk, so therefore she takes her liberty with me. But honey, she was praying over me. She was speaking in tongues over me, just very gently. And then I started praying in tongues. And y'all may not understand all that, and maybe I need to explain that one day if you're interested in it. When I prayed for the young person that is struggling with suicidal thoughts, I had to absolutely hold myself, because I just wanted to pray in tongues, because that's just our spirit communicating straight with God. And I know everybody, you know, doesn't worship that way, and I never, you know, never want to push anything on anybody, but so many of y'all have written me that normally doesn't write me, and just said that was the most powerful prayer. And the thing is that camera cut off. The enemy wanted that shut down, and because I sang Peace Speaker at the end of that, and it cut it off, and I didn't know at what point it cut it off, but thank goodness it didn't cut it off. And I don't know why that new camera does that. It's cut off at 15 minutes before, but that was 23 minutes. Nothing should have cut that camera off. But anyway, so many of y'all have said that was so powerful. And of course, it's not me, guys. It's the Spirit praying through me. It's nothing. I'm just a sinner saved by grace. But my prayer life is still not where I want it to be. I struggle to pray. I struggle to discipline to pray. I pray all the time, and I pray, but to really get down and have quality prayer time, I still desire to do it more. But anyway, but I just thought, yeah, devil, you couldn't stand that. But I had somebody to tell me, Dad, I did get to get caught up on my messages. I haven't even been able to look hardly in anything, but just sitting there this afternoon, and I was able to answer a lot of y'all's messages on my phone. And you'll notice that a lot of you just got hearts that I read it and loved it. But like one lady said today, I've just now seen this, and I've just prayed this, and I feel it. And that's because prayer and God's word doesn't age or get old. It doesn't matter if that prayer is prayed. If somebody watches that 6 months from now, that God can still move through it, because His Spirit has no boundaries whatsoever. It has no time. It has no limit. Oh, it's just a beautiful thing. And I'm going to tell you, people are hungry for the power of God. And God's really been speaking to me about some things to teach on. And I mean, if you got things you want me to teach on, you know, a lot of what I teach on is what I teach in the Bible study. But the Lord really prompted me to get together a lesson on praying the scriptures. I had written someone today on one of the, can't remember, I think it's a scripture writing group. And I won't go into the whole story, but I wrote and told her the power of praying the scriptures over our loved ones and inserting their names and praying those scriptures out loud, what power there is there. And I am going to be getting a lesson together on that, because I just feel so motivated to do that. Where was I? I'm just totally but we were talking about the masseuse, and so she has the liberty. She knows she has the liberty. And it's so funny, because we prayed for about the first 10 minutes just very softly. She was praying softly, I was praying softly, and then it was like this peace came over both of us. We just hushed. It's so, and she plays this most beautiful music, and it's like ocean waves and just soothing music. And I need to go back. I probably will go back tomorrow. So I did the massage. It really didn't change this a whole lot. So I ended up going to urgent care yesterday. I just told John I just felt like I'd been taking the Imitrex, and it had not really been doing a whole lot for me. So it dulls the pain, but it does not take it away. And so when I went, I saw a nurse practitioner, and I know the young man. He just went on a whole different track. He just said, with the place hurting so bad right there and in my eye socket, that he was so afraid it was a long-going sinus infection. I'm not sure I agree with him, because, you know, when I read that about the cluster headaches, it is me to a T. But I do understand this place right here is horrid, so painful. And so he really felt like it could be a sinus infection and then something going on with my neck. So he gave me an antibiotic and a steroid, and the steroid kind of opened it up a little bit. But I ended up taking Imitrex again last night. I'm just about out of it. So listen to this. I've never taken hydrocodone, but I was to the place where I said, I'll take a hydrocodone, because that's how bad it has hurt. John goes to Walgreens, they're out. And then he said, and we've got people in line, because my drugstore was closed yesterday. And he said, and I've got people waiting for it. Welcome to Drug County, USA. Hydrocodone is the cocktail choice of drugs. Blows my mind. I've never even taken a hydrocodone. So, but John went to my drugstore, he gave me hydrocodone, antibiotic, steroid, and muscle relaxer. So I don't think I can take muscle relaxers. I think that when I've tried to, because he said my neck was so tight. He said, you know, like all across my shoulders is so tight. He said, it's just crazy how tight it is. So I don't know what all's going on. So I talked to John. I said, John, should I try to get in? I'm going to my doctor July the 24th. And I said, should I try to get worked in there tomorrow? Because my doctor that I've been going to for 10 years is in Birmingham. And he said, I don't know. And I said, well, I just think since I went and paid $35 copay yesterday, that I'm gonna just try to stick with that, take the antibiotics. I think the antibiotics could, you know, make a difference, and just see for a few days, and then if it's not, just beg to get in next week. But Ashley and Michael are going back to the beach with some friends to Gulf Shores. Yeah, we go to the beach a lot. They're going a lot this summer. And I don't want Riggs to go. I just think it's too much on him with everything that he's been doing. So I'm getting Riggs Saturday night, and I'm keeping him to Wednesday. But y'all, he's really at a good age. I mean, he really is. He's gotten so much more self-sufficient, and they're just not near as much trouble when you just have one with you. And he naps good, and then we have a pack and play next to our bed, and he usually cries when I put him in it. But like if John and I go to bed, when he does, I'll just talk to him. I'll say, now you just lay down and go to sleep. It's what we did in Florida. And he'll cry for a little while.
You're gonna miss Suzanne.
Boy, you even knew my name.
Yeah, you're killing it, right?
I'm telling you, killing it is right. Chick-fil-A's got a line up and taking your orders and then bringing it to you. And he said, here you go, Miss Suzanne. I love Chick-fil-A. They're such a great Christian organization. And they just, I'm telling you, they bend over backwards to be courteous. I had a banana sandwich for lunch, so I'm getting me a Chick-fil-A and taking John one, and then getting home and taking my antibiotic and the hydrocodone. So I hope I don't put any crazy videos on tonight taking hydrocodone. Y'all just keep praying for me. Your prayers and comments have meant so much to me. So much to me. And some of us, we've just, you know, I've gotten where I talk to a lot of you, and I've just met just a wonderful Christian sister that I just really need right now. We've just connected, and I mean, I love all of y'all, don't get me wrong, and some of you comment on every one of my videos, and that makes me feel so special. I mean, it just feels like there's a connection between us. It's not like, you know, I won't never be a big YouTuber, although I've got over 4,000 subscribers, something like 4,032 or something like that, so I'm thrilled. Of course, 4,000 don't watch. If 4,000 was watch, I'd get tickled if I got up to 1,000. Man, that'd be awesome. But hey, I'm thankful for every one of you that takes the time to watch and to leave a message. And some of you never leave a message, and that's okay. Because look, I watch all my YouTube on my smart TV now, and I'm so bad not to comment. But what I've gotten to do when I really want to leave a comment, I'll just pick up my cell phone and go to the message part and leave a message. Because there's just times, you know, that I don't feel like I have to every day. The ones who vlog every day, and but then there's times I want to tell them something, you know. And so I understand if you don't comment, hey, that's fine. Always try to give me a thumbs up if you can. That's good for your channel. And by all means, the 42% of y'all that I looked yesterday that's listening that have not subscribed, I want to kick you honey and tell you to get in there and subscribe to my channel. I've been having several people to look at my Christmas videos. People are getting in the mood. Going up. Okay.
Thank you.
And so one lady looked at my 2017 Christmas home tour, and she said, oh, I'm getting excited. And I said, hush, girl, have you seen all that junk I put out? And then one guy told me today, Jose was his name, and he was just raving about the Christmas decorations and said that he just can't afford to decorate like that in Mexico because they evidently don't have the
almost
that's okay. they don't have as much of the affordable places that we do. These kids are killing it. They're doing so good. So I feel blessed to have what I have. I really do. But I'm gonna get off of here because I'm gonna eat my Chick-fil-A sandwich on the way home. Y'all did a great job. Thank you. All right, you too. Have a blessed day. That's so awesome. I'm gonna eat my sandwich and head home. And like I said, I'm taking my first. You know, my Bible leader, one of them is a pharmacist, and she's like, "Oh, girl, you can't take nothing." She said, "You are sensitive to everything." She said, "There's no way I'd give you anything." And so we shall see if I'm turning cartwheels tonight. But I'm gonna get off here because it's busy. The sun's in my face. I love y'all. I'll try to keep you posted. Hopefully this thing's gonna start breaking up. Love y'all so much. Appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Talk to you later. Bye.